Next type is dual simplex method. In this dual simplex method, if it is minimization, it will be converted into maximization. Now given problem is minimization, we should convert it into maximization. To convert this into maximization, I will write here max of z star, because by multiplying -1 here, it will be -z. Minus z is equal to z star I have written, that's all. So that is equal to minus 6x1 minus x2. Next, so it is greater than equal to sign. When max of z is there, it should be converted into less than equal to sign. So multiplying -1 on both the side. For this also should multiply. So we will get minus 2x1 minus x2 less than equal to change into greater than equal to change into less than equal to. Because of that, I will add here s1 equal to 3 minus 3 plus 0 s1. Same, multiplying -1 on both the side, so it is 0. So minus x1 plus x2 plus s2 is equal to 0, because greater than equal to change into less than equal to. Because of that, I added s2, it is equal to 0. Now x1 x2 s1 s2 greater than equal to 0. Now this is the standard form. Now we'll put it in a table. So there is a slight change in the table here. Only CBV, coefficient of basic variable, will get here. At the end, instead of minimum ratio, we will get XB, is called as dual simplex method. So basic variable nothing but for first constraint and second constraint is S1 and S2, having 0 as coefficient in the objective function. Now X1, X2, S1, S2 are the basic variables. Now Cj's are nothing but -6, -1, 0, 0. Now XB are nothing but right hand side -3, 0. We'll take first constraint -2, -1, 0, 1, -1, 1, 0, sorry 1, 0, 0, 1. Now we should calculate delta J by using the same formula. Delta J is equal to summation of CBV into Xj minus Cj. 0, when there are 0, directly will get minus of Cj. 6, 1, 0, 0 will get. There is nothing but 0 into 2 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0, minus of -6 is +6. This formula you have to apply. Then another one you have to calculate here, ratio. Ratio is calculated by, I have written here, delta J divided by most negative element. Delta J divided by most negative element. So here, most negative element we should get from the XB. This is called as most negative element. From XB you have to consider most negative element. This is 0. So only one is called as most negative element. That will gives you leaving vector. So that will give leaving vector. So ratio is calculated by delta J divided by most negative element. Delta J 6 divided by -2. 6 divided by -2, that is equal to -3 we will get. Then 1 divided by -1 we will get. 0 by 1 is 0, 0 by 0 is 0. So -3, -1, 0, 0 we will get. From this we should select least negative element. From this we should select least negative element. I have written here. So least negative element is -1. So we should select least negative element. Least negative element is -1. This is most negative element. So from ratio you should select least negative element. That will give entering vector. Now in the second step, S1 has been replaced by X2. S1 has been replaced by X2. So X2 is having -1 as coefficient. S2 remains as it is, I have written. Now intersection of these two will become key element. It should be equal to 1. It is -1. So multiplying minus 1 on all the other side, including this. So we'll write here except coefficient of basic variable. So 2, 1, minus 1, 0, 3. Next, this is R1, this is R2. Other than this element, we should make this element 0. To make this element 0, we should write the equation. R1, it is having, R1 is now, R1 has been replaced here because R1 is not equal to 1, it has been made equal to 1. R1 is this, R1 is equal to 1, R2 is 1. So both are having 1. So to make R2 is equal to 1, R2 minus R1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So this will be applied, R2 minus R1. R2 is minus 1 plus 2, we will get 1. So R2 is minus 1 minus 2, we will get minus 3. R2 is 1 minus 1, 0. 0 minus of minus 1 is plus, 1 minus 0 is 1. So minus 3, 0, 1, 1 we will get. For this also we should calculate. So 0 minus 3 minus 3. Now from XB we should select most negative element. So that will give you leaving vector. Right, entering a vector is calculated by delta J, we have to calculate. So minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, this is 0, minus 2, minus of minus 6 is plus 6, 6 minus 2 is 4. The same we will get 4, 0, 1, 0. Now we should calculate ratio. It is calculated by delta J divided by most negative element. So delta J, 4 divided by minus 3, minus 4 by 3, 0 by 0, 1 by 1, 0 by 1 is 0. Minus 4 by 3, 0, 1, 0 we got. Now again from here we should select least negative element. Least negative element. So least negative, only one element is there, because of that will become your least negative element. So that will be entering for the third. Now x2 remains same, minus 1, x1 is entering minus 6, x1 is entering minus 6. Now in that intersection key elements should be equal to 1. This is not equal to 1. To make it equal to 1, multiply by minus 1 divided by 3. Minus 1 by 3 you have to make. Minus 1 by 3 you have to multiply. So it will become 1, 0, minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3 we got. Now we'll write here R3 and R4. R4 has been replaced here. Because it is not equal to 1, now we have made equal to 1, because of that you have to consider this. So R4 is equal to 1, R3 is equal to 2. To make R3 is equal to 2, to make R3 equal to 0, minus 2 R4 we have to add, minus 2. Then we will get 0. So this will be applied throughout the row for R3. For R3 we should apply this equation. We will explain one. 2 minus 2 minus 2 into 1 equal to 0. The same thing. Next 1 minus 0 equal to 1. Minus 1 minus 1 minus of 2 into 1 by 3. 1 by 3. So that is equal to minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 0 once again. So we will get here 0, 1, 0, 2 by 3. So this is 1 by 3. So we will get here. So minus into minus, minus 2 by 3 we will get. So minus 1 minus 3 plus 2, 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 we will get. Now we should calculate delta J. So before calculating delta J, calculate most negative element. For this also we should apply this equation. So we will get here minus 3 into minus 1 by 3 we will get 1 here. Here we will get 1. By using this formula we will get 1 here. For that also we'll calculate 3 minus 2 into 3 minus 2 into R4. R4 is having 1. So 3 minus 2 equal to 1. Now all the xb values are positive, hence reached solution stage. Even if you not calculate delta z, it is okay because it depends upon xb value. Xb values are positive, hence it reached a solution stage. Now you will get x2 is equal to 1, x1 is equal to 1. Put this value in. Minimization of z is equal to 6x1 plus x2. So that is equal to 6 plus 1, 7. We will get minimization of z is equal to 7. One more problem on dual simplex method. Minimization of z is equal to x1 plus x2. It is subjected to the constraint 2x1 plus x2 greater than equal to 2, minus x1 minus x2 greater than equal to 1. Now to bring it into standard form, max of z, that is multiplying minus 1 z star, minus z will be written as z star, multiplying minus 1 on both the side, so that is equal to minus x1 minus x2. Now greater than equal to sign is there, we will write 2 times, minus 2x1 minus x2 less than equal to minus 2, multiplying minus 1 on both the sides for this constraint. I will convert the greater than equal to sign into less than equal to sign. Next, plus x1 plus x2 less than equal to minus 1, converted, multiplying minus 1 on both sides, x1 plus x2 less than equal to 1. Now x1 comma x2 greater than equal to 0. Now once again I will write the standard form here. Max of z star equal to minus x1 minus x2. First constraint I will form 2x1 minus x2 plus s1 is equal to minus 2. That is added as 0 s1 in the objective function. Second constraint x1 plus x2 plus s2 is equal to minus 1. So plus 0 s2 will be added. x1 comma x2 comma s1 comma s2 greater than equal to 0. That is the standard form of dual simplex method. Now this standard form will be brought into table. Basic variables. So basic variables are for first constant s1, second constant s2, slack variables. Then coefficient of basic variable in the objective functions are zeros and zeros. Next, x1 is there, x2 is there, s1 is there, s2 is there. Cj is nothing but minus 1, 0, 0. Now we'll write first constant. It is having 2, minus 1, 1, 0. Next is having 1, 1, 0, 1. This is called as xb, right hand side, minus 2 for first constraint, minus 1 for s2. Now this is the standard table we have found now. Now from xb we should select most negative element. From xb we should select the most negative element and then we should calculate delta z. So that will become the leaving vector. Next, delta z is calculated by CBV into xj minus cj, summation of CBV into xj minus cj. When s1 and s2 are 0, coefficient of basic variable 0, directly we will get delta z equal to minus of cj. 0 into 2 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0, minus of minus 1 is 1. In the same way, we have to calculate for other, we will get these values. Then ratio is calculated by delta j divided by most negative element. Delta j divided by most negative element. 1 by 2 we got here, minus 1, 1, so 0, 0. 1 by 2, minus 1, 0, 0 we got. So this is having minus 2, sorry. So we'll get minus 1 by 2, minus 1 and 0, 0. Now least negative element we have to calculate. From this we should take least negative element as a entering vector. So this will be entering. x1 is entering now. Least negative, minus 1 is most negative, minus 1 by 2 is the least negative element. So intersection of these two will be key element. Key element should be equal to 1. That key element is minus 2 now. To make it equal to 1, we should divide by 2, minus 2. We should divide it by minus 1 by 2. It should be divided by minus 1 by 2. Now S1 has been replaced by x1. I will write the x1 as a coefficient 1. S2 is having 0. Next, so it will be made 1 minus 1 by 2, minus of minus plus 1 by 2 we will get here. Next we will get 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 will get here and 0. Next S2. So other than this key element, we should make it 0. To make it 0, we have to consider R1 and R2. Now R2, so R1 has been replaced here. Because R2 remains same, R1 will be considered this because key element has been made equal to 1 here. Now we have to write the equation. R1 is having 1, R2 is having 1. R2 is having 1, R1 is having 1. This we should not consider because key element is not equal to 1. Here key element is equal to 1, because of that R1 is considered here. R1 is having 1, R2 is having 1. To write the equation for R2 minus R1, simple. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. This equation will be applied throughout the row, R2 minus R1. So R2 minus R1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. 1 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. 0 minus of minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 1 minus 0 is 1. Now for this also minus 1. So for this also we should multiply minus 1 by 2. So we will get 1 here. So minus 1 minus of 1, that is equal to minus 2 we will get. So from this once again we should select most negative element. So that will give leaving vector. From XP you have to select the most negative element, that will give you leaving vector, and then you have to calculate delta J. So minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, minus of minus 1 0. So we'll get 1 1 1 here, and then you have to calculate the ratio. Ratio is calculated by delta J divided by most negative element. Now delta J divided by most negative element, 1 divided by 1 by 2 is 2, 2, 1 by 1 is 1. So delta J will get 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So here we will get 1, 1, 1. Now from the ratio we should select the least negative element. From the ratio we should select least negative element. We have most negative element, but we don't have least negative element. We'll write here, because of that we have most negative element, but we don't have least negative element. Hence solution is infeasible. We are having most negative element in the XB column, but we don't have least negative element from the ratio. Because of that, this is called as infeasible solution.